Yes, hello there. So this is Michael Becker speaking, the one who you wrote to or you sent your emails to, and who's replying actually also to you as Nature Invest. So I'm very pleased to be here today and give you the good news that we are starting, so to say, with a new site and with new features, and you're able actually also to sign in with your projects. And all in all, I'm quite happy to be here today announcing this to you, and also quite grateful for our partner fundraising script to have made this possible. So in this short video, I would like to just to introduce you to the main features, and also give you a hands up, because you're going to receive an email where you actually have to register yourself in the internet site, so in the platform again, and then start, so to say, with detailing your projects, with inviting other people to come in, and actually having the possibility to do fundraising with the information that is stored then under your project. So to start, here you can see the first page, so the welcome page. Here you have all, so to say, our themes. There are 16 themes in Nature Invest altogether, so it's quite diverse. So you have from art and environment to territories under unique management, which are, for instance, indigenous lands, particularly protected areas. Sometimes you also have here in Brazil, for instance, private protected areas. So any type of landscape that is under specific management. But you also have the classic one like restoration, species protection, but also agriculture, meaning also agroforestry or smaller agriculture businesses, as also the management of non-timber forest products within the different communities around the globe. So I hope these kind of themes cover most of the aspects that we will deal with, like environmental disasters as well. So here in Brazil we got a lot to fight for forest fires or against forest fires. So this is one thing, one issue that actually fits quite well in this natural or environmental disasters aspect. But we will have you will have the opportunity to explore all these themes. And by the way, so we don't have all the information yet online, so it will come up step by step. And for sure, you can throw me, so to say, your questions, and give me your feedback. What do you think about this website? Sometimes also, I mean, all the times, these kind of good and constructive criticism is well received, and we will, as soon as possible, actually also try to solve any kind of problems that appear. And here you can find the last campaigns. So right now we don't have, so to say, the pictures. As you see, it's all very, very, very fresh. And you will see that this is, so to say, the card of your project. Then you can find here the SDG, you can find the landscape or the biome which is in, and then here is actually the part of the theme that is also there. So it's a combination always of all these different aspects of SDGs, the aspects of the theme, and the aspects of the landscape, right? And then you can click here and then show an investment. You will also have already a successful campaign that hopefully will get further information. Here a little bit of explanation how it works, and when you're ready to start, you can actually also then create the project, right? And in this place you will find, so to say, my admin, just to give you also a little bit of insight how it's going to look from the back end point of view. So we have actually the possibility here to list all the projects. So this is my take on when it comes also actually to transparency, right? So here all the project title, the progress in terms of how many funds are collected already, the category, so to say, of civil society organizations which is collected, and who actually created that campaign. And here in this final column, so the various actions I can take, sending email, take a look at the campaign, and so on and so forth, just to give you, so to say, a short view about how we're going to handle each and every project, and hopefully actually also made it successful until the end. Here you can see all the different categories. So the transactions are one, which are also very important. Here we are going to list exactly how much, how many are in each project, and so on and so forth. So this is also very important for me, and at the end of the day for you as well. And there are some other features like our team features, settings, and some other aspects also to align translations that we can easily, for instance, change a little bit the translation when it does not fit very accurately. Nonetheless, this is, so to say, how we operate most of the time, so on the campaign side. And here I selected there, so this person, Lourdes, which has one very good projects inside the Atlantic rainforest. She works with cats in the Atlantic rainforest, and here you can find which you all will get her profile. So as we do have, so to say, the some information, we entered this already, and this is where you are going also to be redirected. So you will all get your own profile at this site, internet site, where you can add, and I may change here, hopefully it works, right, to English. So here you can add, so to say, what some lines about yourself, your skills, your occupation, your interest, the created campaigns which you already had, the supported funds. In this case, there's none because we are still doing, so to say, the updates. Any comments that I'll have to use, some followers that you may have, or somebody that you may be following. So this is a quite good profile that will also be listed or will also be available for the external audience, just for them to see who's the project manager, right? And at the end, it's also quite important that you have access as you are logged in. So here I selected this, logged in as Lourdes. You will have access then to your own project, which you see, it's here the same project that I had in my, so here you see it's the same project that I had at the very beginning that she's managing. So here you can actually add some additional information. Let's change into English again, right? You may add some updates here. You may add some comments. You may actually see exactly where the funding is coming from. So what is the status of your campaign? If you have any perks, you can add in your gallery additional material that will be shown also for the project. You may share it in different platforms as well. You may add some followers, and you for sure you will have the possibility to do your reporting and to add some campaign stories. So this is the very important part where you actually also have the possibility then just to enter some new information on your project as you go along, right? And I hope I can show you the edit part. So this is exactly the same project now with the edit part, where you will also be able to add or correct some information that we are going to leave here. So as you see, you have here the project title name, the currency, the amount that is collected, and here is one very important feature. At this point, you may add specific expenditures. So how much are your project going to cost, and where you're going to spend most of the money on. And here you can select the expenditure categories, the name, quantity, amount, and the total of the item. So if you again go through, you can Peter, I will take here Peter's salary, quantity 1, amount 500. Okay, so as you saw, you can enter these expenditures and automatically the amount will reflect on your goal amount that you're going to collect. So this is the way, just again, to improve transparency and see, listen, here we are with a certain list of expenditures that we would like to have, and salaries and labor charges is one of them, so I don't see any problem in charging for that. And this is then the total amount. And by the end of the project, you will also be able actually to do the accounting of this amount, and again show your donor, listen, we actually spent in what we promised to spend the money, and it will be able for us to give you, so to say, the receipts if needed, or there is no need for a very specific receipt or any kind of document that actually declares that this certain amount was spent, right? So in this case, you are free to choose if you want to be specific in your expenditures, or if you want actually to have another type of collecting, like adding no expenditures and just going for the total goal. Again, it's just a feature to increase transparency to your donor, and by doing that, I really do believe that we also attract more donors at the end of the day. You may add a new expenditure. Let's see here, consultancies, it's X, and quantity 1, and another 200 here. Okay, so 200, and let's see. Oh, wow, wonderful, it works. So 700 altogether. And so you are really able to just to compose your total budget quite nicely with this, and this will all be transparent at your final stage of the project. And here I just added some things. You can add, so to say, the SDGs here, the secondary SDGs, the target, and here again there will be some minor changes by the end or during this next month. And here you can select, so to say, the inelastic and elastic funding. Most of the time, you choose the elastic funding at the beginning of Nature Invest, and here you can find as an individual, or you can also fundraise as a team. And another quite interesting feature, if you need volunteers, right? So it's a possibility actually to attract people that are willing to help during the execution of the project as volunteers. Maybe it's also sometimes interesting also to engage with the private sector, because then you can actually say, okay, we're doing, for instance, a restoration project where the employees of a firm can actually participate as an ESG policy, internal ESG policy or something. Right, so it is a feature that we would like actually also to explore here in Brazil, and maybe it's also quite useful for you. And then, okay, so just to close this, I'm stepping a little bit further ahead, and let's see, okay, and adding photos. So the photos you're going to add here is actually a photo that is going to be the first photo on your campaign. So it's a quite important one. Still having some trouble here, but I guess that we're going to solve this quite soon. And if you click then to the next button, you can tell your story. So again, the purpose of the solution of the project, the challenges that you're facing, and then you can enter, so to see here, the information, and then get funded by sharing either the PayPal account or your bank account. So it's possible to do both, and then you do then the update, and you may, well, here let's see, I'm just going to enter this. Okay, let's see, update. Okay, so here we go all through this process, and then you can share actually a campaign in various ways, also with a short and tiny URL, and then revise it as you see. Right, so this is a very important part. So here are again the campaigns of this user, and you are all going to be users soon. So you can follow up your campaigns quite nicely. So this, guys, is a very short introduction. So for you actually not to be surprised by the email you're going to receive very soon from us as participants in this Nature Invest platform. Some of you already tried in a later stage, so special thanks here to Joe Musa and others that are persistently, thankfully so, getting in contact with Nature Invest. So therefore I'm also quite grateful, and I hope this short introduction helps you in registering yourself in Nature Invest, in getting your projects online, and hopefully we can help you a little bit in achieving your conservation goals and the goals for a better future for your communities. So again, thank you very much. And again, it's a month of experimentation. So take care. There will be a lot of messaging around. There will be sometimes a lot of confusion. But this is, I think, it's the normal stage, introducing this new tool for you. So again, I'm quite grateful for all your help and support I'm receiving from all the colleagues here in Brazil, but also from you. And I really do hope that Nature Invest will help you with your fundraising goals. So thank you very much, and yeah, we'll see soon and talk soon over your process of getting your projects online. Okay, so thank you. Bye bye.